Now I would like to explain Python features. We know that today one of the popular programming language is Python, and why it is popular, so popular means because it has so many good characteristics or good features. So here I would like to explain some of the characteristics of the Python programming language. We already know that the Python is a versatile language used for development of several applications, and it also supports both procedure oriented as well as object oriented programming, and it is a dynamic language, and the Python is also executed by the Python interpreter. Out of these, I will explain some of the features of Python programming language here. The first feature is it is easy to learn. Why we say it is easy to learn means when we write the code in Python programming, we are less tension, we are less complicated because how a general human being will think and how the general human being will act, we can implement these things as a computer instructions in a Python programming language. So, just we would like to say that a value is 10. I will show to you through online. We simply write them as simply a equal to 10. That's it. Suppose we consider b value equal to 20. We simply write b equal to 20. And you would like to add a plus b, and you would like to see the result. Simply we will use print a plus b. A plus we can add and print a plus b. Suppose we run this one, actually the result will be printed. Please show here, result is 30. So Python is such a programming language, how we are going to be use English or your own mother tongue, like we can write the instructions. The second one is expressive language. That means so the complex tasks or difficult tasks are also easily expressed, are easily molded and write as instructions in Python programming. The third one is Python is an interpreted programming language. So what is an interpreted programming language? I am already says that for you. Once again I am say that suppose we know that the program is a the set of instructions, right? Generally a compiler what you do, the entire all the program is converted into the binary or object code, and then it will be executed by the processor, right? But in Python, suppose we write the script or the code, one instruction is taken and it will be converted into the object code and it will be executed immediately. That means instruction by instruction executed by the Python interpreter, right? And one more thing, we say that cross-platform language. What do you mean by the cross-platform language? That means to run the computers, we know that we are using different kinds of the operating systems such as Windows, Linux, Unix, Ubuntu, and Mac OS or iOS OS, like that. So the Python can, these are called as platforms. Here the Python can execute on any kind of the operating system. That means the Python interpreter is executing, supporting any kind of operating system as well as the hardware. So we can call it as a cross-platform language, and free open source. We are not purchase the Python, and the license is to use the Python interpreter. We are getting the free license, and we can uh, download the Python at any time from this website www.python.org. So this is the actually the Python organization's website. Here uh, all Python software updates and everything is available. And suppose you have any one idea, suppose this feature is missing in Python, you can develop the code for this one, and we can intimate to the Python core group. Suppose they can accept your feature also be embedded in the next version of the Python. That means you are also able to contribute something to the Python. The next one, object oriented programming language. So we know that what is object oriented means. In object oriented, we give much preference to the data and data security. We write the code around the data. Only the code what we are going to be write is able to, suppose this code is able to access this data. Suppose some other data is there, other kind of the data, this code what you're going to write here is unable to access the data. But sometimes when it is really needed, we give the permissions to access this data also. But in general, each and everything is considered as a, each and every data is considered as a separate object, and we write the code only to process this data. So due to this object oriented programming, data security is enhanced. Not only that one, there are several other advantages are there by writing the object oriented programming. The next one is a standard library. What do you mean by the standard library means? The Python developers provide several keywords, right, which has a specific meaning to the Python interpreter, and several built-in functions such as just what we are going to write, print. So, and several functions, built-in functions for us which are ready to use. Suppose let us consider we take the print. In print function, we write anything, that means that is simply printed on the screen. So the where is the actual code for this print function? We are not developed actually the code for print function. The Python developers provide the code, and the Python not only used to write the general programming, it is also used to develop the graphical user interface. That means the graphical user interface means the small diagrams that are known as icons are there. We are able to develop these icons, and through these icons we can interact with the system in Python. The next one is integrated. Integrated means the other programming languages such as C, C++, or Java, their code to be integrated with the Python programming. The programs of C and Java is integrated with Python programs, right? And embeddable, we say that the same. The other programming languages can use also in Python, right? The Python is able to use in other programming languages. The Python also integrated with other languages, and other languages also be used in the Python, vice versa. Dynamic memory location. This is a very good concept in Python. When we write the programs, there is no need of declaration of the variables. That means what kind of the variables we are going to be used, there is no need. We are going to be say before. Simply we write a equal to 15. The Python interpreter can assign value, some allocate memory location to a and store the value 15. Okay, friends, these are the main features of the Python. I hope you can understand this video. Thank you.